this movie won't be for everyone. Hello and welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward, and on this episode I'll be talking about Quentin Tarantino's new film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There are plenty of movie stars in this film: Al Pacino, Margot Robbie, Timothy Olyphant, Kurt Russell, Dakota Fanning. Even Luke Perry makes an appearance in this film, but it's really starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. Leo plays a guy named Rick Dalton. He's a TV star. This takes place in 1969, Los Angeles, and Dalton is a TV star. He had a few shows. He was a big deal. And Brad Pitt plays his stunt double named Cliff Booth. And Dalton was a big deal. He had all these different roles. He was on magazines, and he was the man. And essentially, the film takes place over about 3 days, and it follows Pitt and DiCaprio, as they try to transition from being the top stars to just, mediocre people. He's not getting the same type of roles that he used to get. He's not the leading man all the time. And it just takes a toll. It's a different type of film for Tarantino. There's no like big gory blood scenes, like Django or something like that, or Hateful Eight. It's just like, it's more subtle. And that's why in the beginning I said it's not going to be for everyone, because I think when you hear Tarantino, you expect a certain type of film, or a certain type of dialogue. There's cursing, but it's not over the top or anything like that. It's a good script. I believe for me, Pitt was my favorite part of the movie. Every time he was in the scene, he was just great as Cliff Booth. Margot Robbie played Shannon Tate, and it doesn't like mention the Manson murders or anything like that, but it hints at it. And I think the film in general is just showing how actors are responding to their daily lives, how it's changing. Like Sharon Tate was up and coming. She was starring in the movie. She was in a movie, and like her reaction to things that was happening was different from Leo's character, who is slowly on the decline, while Robbie's character is on the uptake. So the film is a little slow. It runs long. It's like, over 2 hours. But as I was watching it, I was really enjoying the film. There are funny moments. Again, Brad Pitt is really funny, the way he delivers his lines. And it's like you're just cruising along with Leo and Pitt at different points, what's going on in their lives. Like when Leo's on screen, he's really high energy. He's animated a lot because he wants to still be the best TV star he can be. He does it. And the way they shoot the film is very different. Like you've seen movies where in the movie they're filming something and they do a quick take or whatever. But in this, they actually show him on a set and actually filming something, and they might go to a flashback of a movie that somebody saw of him, or a TV show that somebody saw of him, and it's like really well done, in the old grainy type footage, and it's good. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching the movie. I had fun with the movie for what it is. It's not this big adventure or anything like that. It's a real low key type film. Again, there are funny parts. There are serious moments. My favorite part is when Brad Pitt's character is supposed to fight a Bruce Lee character, and it's hinted at in the trailer, but it's a really good scene. And it was good seeing all these other characters. Pacino's in it for a little bit. Kurt Russell's in it for a little bit. He narrates a little bit. Luke Perry, he's probably on screen for like 2 or 3 minutes, but it was good seeing him. Dakota Fanning was good in her moments on screen. But Margot Robbie, she didn't have much to say. She didn't have many lines. She was just happy for the most part throughout the whole movie. Just happy to be in a movie. Happy to see that people were enjoying her in a movie. So it's a different type of film, especially for Tarantino coming off The Hateful Eight. To film something like this is just a different direction. It's a chill film. It's not yelling at you. It's just telling a cool story of, mainly focused on two characters, but a third character is there. And it's just showing you what's going on in their life in Hollywood in 1969, as one guy is declining and another person is, on the rise. So it's going to be, I think, a lot of dialogue about this film in terms of like, is it good? Is it one of his worst films? Is it one of his best films? And I think it's going to be split because it's just such a different type of film for Tarantino. But it's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I enjoyed myself. I would say go watch it. If you're a Tarantino fan and you want to see something different, check this out. And I think you'll be entertained and surprised, by how much you like it. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Deuces.